So hi everybody and welcome back to C++ tutorial series for absolute beginners. This video 316, and in this video we continue with our exercise, and like all time you read the question, pause the video, answer as good as you can and compare it with my answer, or better, you compare it with CPP reference comp site or online resources or good C++ books, and then you know why this is so. And let's get started. First of all, we jump here to the question 9. But there is a problem. We have not talked about this one. These are pointers to classes with member functions or member variables. That's why we skipped them. And this one is a comma operator. We learned that a comma can be used as a separator and as an operator. And we have also not talked about the operator in detail. That's why I skipped this. And we jump here to the number 10. So, and like all time, you read here the question, pause the video, and I will of course not pause the video and go straight to the answer. So let's do it. So you read here now the question and I jump here to number 10 answer. Here it says, first of all, what we have here, here's a big line, and there are many things mixed together. So what is that? First of all, you can see at the start we are creating a variable, which is a string. Okay, then the whole block here, this one is an assignment, okay, but the whole block here, it's not easy to see if you are not trained, is a ternary operator. The indicator is this question mark. When you see this question mark, that indicates all time a ternary operator in C++, not all time, but most time. And then it's easier to understand what this whole thing do, because we know a ternary operator has in front our A, then it has a colon anywhere. Yes, we have here a colon, and the left side is the true side, the right side is the false side. So, and to see this a little bit more in detail here, this is the ternary operator, which we know, which is easy to understand, and this here, this is how you can use it in C++ in more, mixed way. All right, let's go a little bit more into this now. So what happens here is this part A here is also an expression itself. So it tries to calculate something, and depends on the result here, it will execute the left side, which is true, or the right side, which is false. In this case, it will execute the false side, because 2 plus 3 is 5, and 5 is not equal, because we make here a comparison with 4, and that's why OK will be not assigned to our string. It will instead throw an exception. And we learned also what the throw means. Throw means, like I said already, is an exception. And we have handled the exception. An exception, what we learned was we use a try-catch block, and then the try block will try to execute something like so, and then it throws an exception, and then the catch block here will catch this exception here, for example, and then depends, in this case it's a special exception. Of course, there can be also user-defined exception or general exception, and then it will try to handle this one. That was the section where we learned try and catch blocks. And here is one more thing, perhaps, in this try-catch block. You can see here this line here. We have learned also this e.what. So you can see this e comes from this exception here. And this one is just to show what the exception is. And that works only for, of course, for exceptions which are known. So if you make your custom exception, that will not work there. But if you use the standard exceptions, which is well known and defined, then you can use this one to show what kind of exception this is. And the next thing here is we go back to our line of code, and now we try to understand what value category is. So what do you think? What value category is it? And the answer is, it is difficult. In this case, I think it is an L value, but why is the answer difficult? And I'll show you this one here on this side here. it is difficult because it depends on B and C, which means it depends on this one and this one. And then you can see what kind of expression L value category you get here. So in this case, L value, because okay, string literals are L value, and that is also something which we learn soon, because literals in general are normally not L values. Literals are normally PR values, but a string literal is an L value, okay? And this one, this exception is actually also considered as an L value. So we have here two L values. So this one and this one. And here in this case, that's why it's in the category of L value, because it depends really on B and C. If these are not both one of them L values, then this this whole expression is not an L value expression. So careful. And when I said expression, I mean only this part here. This one is our standard assignment, and then we assign it to a variable. All right, so I hope every part you understand anyhow, because we already talked about many parts of them here. Not in detail, for example, with this exception, perhaps that we just made an overview there, but important is that you understand that the ternary operator can be used like so, that there are used just expressions here, which has to be evaluated, and then you assign the whole thing to a variable in one line. That's normally not that what we do in as a beginner. We write them all one line by one line, so it is a little bit more readable. And yeah, if you have any questions so far, like all time, write it in the comment section. And if not, see you in the next video. Have fun, good luck, and like all time, have a good day.